afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon.
Yeah, please have a seat.
Thank you, sir.
So, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, sir. How are you?
I'm good. So, you are from Rajasthan,
Yes, sir.
okay, and you have interest in gender neutral Indian laws.
Yes, sir.
Now, tell me, do we need the laws to be uh, uh, protecting women or gender neutral?
Sir, I think the law of any country should reflect the ground realities. And as in India, the society is majorly patriarchal and the crime against women is a serious concern. So there are the specific laws which are aimed at protecting the women, but at the same time, sir, these are being misused. So the concept of gender neutrality came in language of the laws should be neutral, and there should be the provision to protect the men against any kind of misuse which is being done of these laws.
I couldn't understand. You are confusing me. You are saying women are crime against women is there. Women is we have patriarchy. So the laws need to be little in favor of women.
Sir, what I am trying to say is that there has to be law to protect the women. However, the language of law can be made gender neutral. For example, there is a crime of rape in our society and it is a ground reality. So there has to be a law to address this crime. However, the language of the law can be gender neutral, that the victim of the rape can be either gender. And we can also include the provisions so that the misuse of such a law can also be prevented.
So if the victim can be of any gender, the accused can also be of any gender.
Yes, sir. Definitely it can be.
So we are unnecessarily complicating. Then we are not protecting the women at all. Dowry law, how will you make it gender neutral?
So dowry is a women-specific issue, and it has to address the issues of the women. It cannot be made gender neutral. There are the laws which require specific laws to address the specific issues of the women.
Okay. Do you know what is human trafficking?
Yes, sir.
What is it?
Using the human being without their consent for any illegal or illegitimate purpose, or force them into doing something.
Can you? What kind of human trafficking can be there? It's not very clear.
Sir, for example, the adolescent girl can be trafficked and forced to be a sex worker, and this is a reality in India.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Again, can it be gender neutral?
Yes, sir, it should be. Its language should be gender neutral if there is any law to protect against any such kind of trafficking.
Okay. Now, you are a mathematician.
Sir, I have done my master's in mathematics.
Okay. So, what use can we make of the mathematics in, for example, in civil services? Suppose you are a DM of a district.
Yes,
Other
sir.
than statistics, leave statistics.
Yes, sir.
What use can we make of make of mathematics?
Sir, mathematics firstly gives us a very logical way of thinking, where we can connect the many of the objective data out there to reach to an objective conclusion, and hence we can reach to a very rational and the objective solution as such. So secondly, it can be used for the optimal optimization of the resources. For example, the mathematical branch such as the linear programming can be used to formulate the such models to optimize the limited resources for the maximum welfare. So thirdly, I would say it gives you an attitude, it provides you a very optimistic attitude. So in mathematics, we believe that if there is a problem, there has to be a solution. Sometimes it might take decades, sometimes even the centuries, but there has to be a solution. So that optimistic personality is very relevant for a civil servant.
Okay, my last question is,
Yes, sir.
what is soft power?
Sir, soft power is influencing the people or maybe the other countries through our cultural or the long heritage and the culture traditions, and as such not using the force as such or even the influence of money as such.
Bollywood is soft power for India?
Yes, sir, it is. Definitely it is.
Okay, thank
It
you.
is depicting the Indian culture into the world.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Good evening, Anita. You have mentioned in your DAF that you you read non-fiction books on personal development.
Yes, sir.
On personal development.
Yes, sir.
What do you mean by personal development?
So personal development is related to the personal growth of a person, where a person is trying to grow where a person is trying to get out of a comfort zone and exploring the new component, new dimension of his or her personality. For example, it could be working on the communication skills, body language as such. It can be improving the social skills of one, or it can also be used to improve the emotional intelligence of the one.
Okay, since you have mentioned emotional intelligence,
Yes, sir.
have you read any books regarding emotional intelligence?
Yes, sir.
Which one latest?
Sir, I have read this book titled The Mountain is You. It is about how we can identify our self-sabotaging behavior and how we can tackle them. So it is about dealing the one's own emotions and let them go in a very healthy way.
Whether this emotional quotient or emotional intelligence
Yes, sir.
has something to do with how we transact with people.
Sir,
There's something called transactional analysis.
Sir, I am exactly not aware of this word as such, but sir, I would say that emotional intelligence has two components. Firstly, that regulating and understanding the emotions of oneself, and it also includes the regulating and understanding and perceiving the emotions of the others.
Okay, is empathy an integral part of emotional intelligence?
Yes, sir, definitely it is.
You are also interested in Hatha Yoga.
Yes, sir.
Which is the most important small book on Hatha Yoga? And who wrote it?
Sir, the classical text of Hatha Yoga, it is Hatha Yoga Pradipika. It was compiled by Shramana. Sir, it was the compilation of the traditional...
You were there? Do you name your...
Yes, sir, I am mispronouncing it maybe.
What are the 4 important divisions of Hatha Yoga?
Sir, component?
4 components.
Sir, one is the asana. So second is the pranayama. Third is mit ahara, which is diet. Sir, fourth, it is sat karma, which is 6 act of purification.
Have you heard of mudras? Have you heard of bandhas?
Sir, I have heard of mudras, but not of bandhas. I'll read about it.
Please. Go ahead.
Yes, sir.
In your while answering one of the questions that our chairman sir asked you,
Yes, sir.
you spoke about misuse of law.
Yes.
And you says therefore the law should be gender neutral.
Yes, sir.
There is one specific anti-dowry provision.
Yes, sir.
There are a lot of talk going on that this is being misused more than it is actually used. What is your view on that?
Sir, it is a section of Bharatiya Nyaya Samhita or the law itself?
Law.
Sir, I am not exactly opinion.
Forget about the section.
Okay, sir.
Are you aware that this is anti-dowry law is being misused by people?
Yes, sir. Sir, it is the...
I am supporting your view only that the law should be gender neutral.
Sir, unfortunately, it is the ground reality of our country that even though law is there against the dowry, those who are actual victim of it cannot or are unable to reach to the law because of maybe because of the insensitivities depicted by the local bureaucracy or the social perception out there. However, sir, those who are, sir, it is being majorly misused, particularly by those who are in a better position and who are aware about the provisions of the law. So it is used to penalize the husband and their families at times. However, sir, we cannot ignore the fact that so the elimination of law cannot be the key. There has to be reform in it which are aimed at empowering those who are actual victim of it.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Anita,
Yes, sir.
what is the common name of a woman that comes to your mind when I am asking this question to you?
Common name to, sorry?
Of a woman, of a girl or a woman comes to your mind, strikes your mind when I am asking this question to you.
Sir, it would be Pooja, because from the area from which I come, the Pooja name is very common.
What about Anita?
Sir, it is not very common.
Your name, and you are interested in this fictional stories and fictional novels.
Sir, I am particularly interested in non-fiction books.
Achha, non-fictional.
Yes,
okay. Fine. My next reaction, just to seek your reaction.
Yes, sir.
If you wouldn't have been a civil services aspirant,
Yes, sir.
what would you have been doing right now?
Sir, if not civil services, I would have pursued my career in mathematics, further doing the PhD and going into maybe research, being professor into any university.
You research in mathematics. how it is going to help the common citizens? Just a normal question. Don't read much about it. Mathematics directly linked to citizens, we don't know.
Sir, there is no direct linkage of higher mathematics as such to the common citizen. However, sir, we cannot ignore the fact that in the coming periods, these contribution which is made by our scientists or the mathematicians in the mathematics is very useful, and they are writing the historical legacy of the mathematics itself. So their contribution is significant enough.
We boast of that we have developed zero and decimal. Generally, we hear it.
Yes, sir.
How is it relevant for the common man? Does it directly benefit the common man?
Sir,
Indirectly.
Sir, mathematics is being used in our day-to-day life very much.
Okay.
Everything is related to the mathematics. However, the complex ideas of mathematics is of no relevance to the common man maybe, but the simple ideas such as the zero is something which we regularly use. And this is very critical even from our historical and the cultural point of view, that we are aware of the
One
fact
direct advantage, one direct relationship with the common man. Zero.
Sir, for example, my mother sell ghee of our cow, so that is also priced. The price is almost around 1000 per kg. So the zero is there.
President has the power of clemency. You are aware? Pardoning power.
Yes, sir,
Generally
yes.
called pardoning power.
Yes, sir.
Is it an executive function or a judicial function?
Sir, it is purely an executive function.
Not a judicial function?
No, sir. Sir, it is a discretionary power given to the president, which, however, should be used on the aid and advice of the Council of Ministers.
Can it be challenged? Can President's power of clemency can be challenged in the Supreme Court?
Sir, there is very narrow scope of challenging.
What is that narrow scope?
Sir, if the power is being used by the president in a sir, I am forgetting the exact word.
You can use some
In
similar
a very
word.
irrational way.
Okay,
something
fine,
like that.
fine.
Yes, sir.
What can you cite an example when president can use it in an irrational way or discriminatory way or malintentioned way?
Yes, sir. Malintentions.
What can be the situation where he will use it? Can you visualize some incident where he uses it?
Sir, it could be when the president is favoring to his relatives. Sir, the instances of such we have seen with the American president recently. So,
Okay, fine.
thank you, sir.
So Anita, you are
Yes,
from
sir.
Rajasthan,
Yes.
Jodhpur.
Yes, sir.
So nearby that vicinity of Western Rajasthan,
Yes, sir.
there is a new phenomena which is by the term, there is development of ghost villages. Have you heard this phenomenon?
No, sir. I am not aware of this. I'll read about this.
ठीक है. आपने गो विज्ञान अनुसंधान परीक्षण इन राजस्थान इंडिजिनस कैटल साइंस
Yes, sir.
का आपने एप्लीकेशन कुछ किया है.
Yes, sir.
So can you tell me why there is very low penetration of insurance products for animals in case of India?
So, firstly, there is a lack of government policy which is specifically targeted at the insurance of the cattle as such. So, secondly, the lack of private involvement into such insurance scheme, particularly for the cattle, is not there.
And why it is so?
Sir, it could be because the crowd-in effect has not happened. Because, for example, sir, the government have been promoting the insurance, for example, life insurance as such. So, there are the private involvement into that, which is encouraging the private investors.
ठीक है.
Sorry, sir, I'll read more about it.
ठीक है. So tropical cyclones.
Yes,
ठीक है. So you have worked on the aspect of risk and vulnerability.
Yes, sir.
But I will have some fundamental question that how South China Sea temperature
Yes, sir.
affects the frequency and intensity of tropical cyclones in India.
Sir,
Any connection you can draw with your knowledge of geography, let's say, on the research work you have done?
yes, sir.
Because that will also become a part of risk and vulnerability later.
Sir, the temperature of South China Sea can in turn exacerbate the phenomena of El Nino, which can affect the tropical cyclone in the Indian Ocean. So this is the
Are
only...
you sure?
I'm not sure about this, but this is the only thing I'm able to think right now.
ठीक है. So what kind of risk and vulnerability assessment you did on this particular project?
Sir, under the disaster preparedness team, we have done this research and we have talked to the local people of the state where the cyclone are being impacted very frequently. We have also taken into account the views and the opinion on the government policies of the student who have been studying in our college at that time from those particular states. So we have also talked to certain government official to see that how the things are working at the ground level.
Okay. Do you have any quantified outcome as to where the coastlines are more sheltered with mangrove vegetation?
Yes, sir.
And the patches of coastline where there is very lack of mangrove vegetation or any other sort of vegetation? Have you any quantified example, specific example you can cite while doing this risk and vulnerability assessment?
Sir, we have talked to some student near to the Sundarban area where the mangrove, and also near to the Bhitarkanika area. So they were, sir, their responses were relatively, they were citing the government policies more resilient to the cyclone, and one of the reason could be the presence of mangrove. That the
Chalo,
cyclone was.
Why tropical cyclones are increasing in Arabian Sea in recent times?
Sir, this is primarily because of the climate change. The temperature of the Arabian Sea has been increasing
How
relatively.
much? Any number of the increment in the temperature of Arabian Sea?
Sorry, sir, I'm not aware of exact data.
Okay. So another hobby you have written, writing motivational articles based on personal life learnings.
Yes,
so,
sir.
motivation or discipline? Which one you will rate more?
Sir, discipline.
Discipline. Any specific recent highlighted motivational writing you have done which can actually fundamentally increase the level of discipline in an individual?
Sir, the last article which I have written was, the title was From Chaos to Peace.
Okay.
And this is all about that, sir, when we are in the middle of the turbulence, when we cannot see our actual growth, but still we are putting the efforts. So at that time, the capacity to preserve through the things, the perseverance and the resilience, and to sustain through these things is what makes us reach to the final destination, which is what I call the peace. So this is more related to the discipline only, that when you are in the middle of the process, you will have to ensure that whether you, there will be some days when you are not motivated enough, but still you are working hard.
Sir.
Thank you, sir.
So thank you.
Thank you, sir.
The formal part of interview is over.
Yes.
Give us a minute, we'll call you back.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
How do you think your interview went off?
Sir, I think overall it was good, but there are many areas where I can work, especially upon the opinion formulation part, where they can be more precise.
Okay.
Yes.
When you stop, like you stop this answer,
Yes, sir.
then you make a face as if मैंने ठीक जवाब नहीं दिया.
Maybe.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Yes.
I noticed it during the interview also.
Yes, sir.
Probably you can make out कि नहीं हुआ नहीं पर चलो ठीक है काम चल जाएगा.
Yes.
Okay. So one is, see, overall,
Yes, sir.
you are a very good candidate.
Thank you, sir.
Your turnout is very good, and so last time I find improvement.
Sir, where it was last time?
I don't remember.
I also don't remember.
but I remember the
You
face.
should remember it.
So first time I entered, I saw you, I was like, okay, I have met.
You are smiling. That's good.
Yes.
Eye contact with the board. It's very good. Body language good.
Yes.
So overall, when you sit, if you see little back, your lower back touching the back of the chair. Just try it.
This way?
पीछे होके बैठे हैं.
Yes, sir.
Now you look more confident.
Okay, sir.
So take support of the back of the chair
Okay, sir.
to your lower back, and then you look more confident in command.
Okay, sir.
ठीक है. This is one. In the posture you can do that.
Yes, sir.
See, delivery wise also we all feel that you did well. So one is appearance, second
Yes,
is
sir.
delivery, third is content. So appearance wise everything fine, except we have told you about the posture. Delivery wise, your replies were, most of the replies were good. We'll talk about something.
Hmm.
And when your reply is not up to mark, somehow you make a face that as if you are convinced, you are no कि reply ठीक नहीं था.
Yes, sir.
That even if it is, don't let should not come, because we don't know what you wanted to say.
Yes.
We will only judge by what you had said. That's sufficient.
Yes.
Okay. Then few phrases which you use, like I'll read about it 3-4 times you said.
Yes, sir.
You know, it is like that Even if I couldn't answer, doesn't matter. I read about it. Huh. So if there is realization that I don't know, so you can say and in a little polite voice, you say very firmly, I'll read about it. So politely, I need to read about it.
Okay, sir. I'll work upon that.
So I need to read about it. One is that you have understood that you should have read it, and secondly, you are a little polite about
Polite. Yes, sir.
Then some sweeping remarks which you made, like when gender, the neutral laws will come to content later. But then some, I don't know how you brought inaction of bureaucracy.
The insensitivity of bureaucracy.
It was not required.
Okay, sir.
See, you are talking of some laws. Nobody talked about it. You did not support it by anything. But in a typical media style, हाँ, जो पत्रकार करते हैं, वो करने की जरूरत नहीं है. So you see,
because you will be, if you are selected, you are going to be at the receiving end of the same thing.
They'll ask you. They'll ask you on what basis you are saying insensitivity of bureaucracy, and you will not have anything.
Yes, sir.
If some newspaper Hindi wala खबर लिख देता है, that doesn't make it. So unless you have something to support it. If you have something to support, fine.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now, to the point replies. The contents, that is the only thing I'll say. You, by and large, you know the answers. You give reply to the point. Don't go दाएं बाएं इधर उधर, and try to make it more focused. Even shorten doesn't matter. Speed is little higher, faster.
Okay, sir.
थोड़ा धीरे धीरे बोलेंगे so that other person can understand.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now, you are not supposed to be informal. When I ask you how are you, then you ask and how are you?
Okay, sir.
Don't do that.
Okay, sir.
See, try to understand the people sitting on this side. They have a job to make you comfortable.
Yes.
So we ask these questions informally. But you are not supposed to ask how are you.
Sir, I was told by a topper that if you ask that, then the board member might feel.
No, certainly not. Certainly, board member has hands full.
Okay,
but these questions are generally ice breaking to make you comfortable, so that you settle down and one or two questions, whatever you reply, though nobody is interested in reply. We just want to see you whether you are comfortable or not.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Similarly, when you are leaving, then what she said?
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Before thank you, you said okay. He said
Okay,
you can go now. Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
So
We are not. I mean,
They are not
friends.
required at all.
See, this is a formal interaction. We are at mock, that absolutely no problem. But formal interaction, we are preparing you for that day.
Yes, sir.
So for that day, we are saying, okay, oh, thank you, sir. You have come for a formal interaction. Once you go out of this door, you say anything. Okay, then your interview is over. So these are the things which will help you.
Yes, sir.
Now, coming to this question in which so many things happened, gender neutral laws. See, you have written something, and this can, and I am sure it will invite some interaction. Okay. Now, you mentioned about rape, the definition of rape.
Yes.
Dowry, I said, then sir also tried to bring you. Say that women can also be accused.
Yes, sir.
And it is. The law doesn't deny it. Mother-in-law, sister-in-law, they are ingredients of, they are permanently part of FIR whenever there is dowry FIR. So, even if they are innocent or no, we don't know. So, then I tried to bring you to human trafficking.
Yes.
Now, if you read the human trafficking definition in IPC or now in BNS, it is gender neutral.
Okay, sir.
Whosoever is for accused, fala, transit, all this, any person is a victim.
Yes, sir.
This is a perfect example of gender neutral law.
Yes, sir.
So if you read it, if you give this example, that is why I try to bring you there. And there are two things in that. Purposes could be, one is a sex trafficking, which you mentioned only about minor. It could be a major also. It could be adult also. Second is a labor trafficking.
Yes, sir.
For labor also. This is part of definition, you can read it. These two are integral part, and this is purely gender neutral law.
Okay, sir.
Okay, and geography question also, because you have written in your hobbies section, and sir is expert in geography,
Okay.
so he teaches geography.
Yes, sir.
But since you have explicitly written tropical cyclones in 3-4 lines, so then it is expected that you should know inside out of what is the domain of tropical cyclones.
Yes, sir.
Because
I'll read more about it.
You read more about it, and then you say, I'm not sure. The only thing I can recollect is this. So this kind of final disposal, it is with little politeness these things are done, and nobody will take note of it. But if you do in an authoritative manner, then all these people are fond of very much authority only. they notice all these things.
Actually, what is happening with me, that there is two different opinion I am getting. I am a very softer personality, so when I speak very in a very lower pace. Like my pitch is very low. So generally, I get that your voice should be more commanding.
Yes.
And before entering the interview, I was being told that you should be more commanding. So I was.
You can be commanding in the voice, but if contents, what you have done, you have voice, you have not changed much.
Language you changed.
Commanding, see, if you speak slowly, a person who is in command, he will speak slowly so that it is communicated to others. He will not rush. So you slow down the speed.
Okay.
And volume, I think last time also we told you, volume needs to be little higher.
Yes, sir.
But content wise, you continue to remain polite.
Yes, sir.
So you have made the contents hard hitting to the board,
Yes.
or some sweeping remarks. If you avoid that, it will be good. But you still need to raise your voice, pitch.
Okay, sir.
Content wise, presentation wise, pleasing personality, great, fabulous. Just improve on this, and I am telling you, you are a person of 200.
Thank you, sir. I'll definitely work upon these areas. I still have time. So, yes,
अभी तो
sir.
इंटरव्यू नहीं हो रहा.
Sir, I'll definitely work upon these areas.
Yes. So volume little higher, speed little slower,
Okay, sir.
and contents. Now whatever these two you have written, these will invite questions. So
be
prepare on
ready.
these two.
Yes, sir.
Because maths, maybe one odd question, other maths, I will not expect much questions.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So all the best.
Thank you, sir.
When is the 14th?
21st of January.
21st January.
Yes, sir.
Just internalize these things, and we wish to see you in the list. Hi.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
All the very best.